10 exotic ways millionaires spend their time. Close your eyes and think about all of the things you wish you could do in life if you didn't have to work a 9-to-5 job or grind away day in and day out just to scratch out a living, let alone savings. Go ahead, close your eyes. We aren't going anywhere. If scenes of exotic vacations, walking through old cobblestone streets in Europe, skiing in the Alps, yachting in the Mediterranean, or living it up at high society Hollywood parties start flashing in your mind, you're not alone. We all dream of a taste of the good life, that escape into the most exciting adventures and encounters we can think of. And for you, it might be the glitz and glam, flash and lights of high society, or it just may be a solo hike up an old alpine mountain to relive some childhood dream among the peaceful forest. But whatever it is you dream of, that's how millionaires get to spend their free time. Jealous yet? What would it look like to have real spare time on your hands and limitless resources to accomplish your wildest fantasies? That's what we'll be delving into in today's video. 10 exotic ways millionaires spend their time. Welcome back to Lifestyle Billionaire Club, where future millionaires and the new rich come for inspiration and education on how to reach their goals, build true wealth, and learn to keep it. This channel isn't for the lazy, so if you aren't here to get inspired, go mow the lawn or walk your lobster. But if you're truly a connoisseur of the good life, welcome. You've found your home. And before we get into today's video, if you're dedicated to hitting your next level and continuing to learn and grow, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. And if you get value out of today's video, share it with friends, because remember, getting rich is more fun together. So let's get into it, shall we? Most millionaires have a lot of free time on their hands, and just like you, they use it to do fun things like go out to dinner or spend time with family. Some millionaires spend their free time traveling or learning new hobbies and skills because they aren't dependent on their time or actions for income. Others enjoy spending time reading, playing sports, or just taking a relaxing walk in nature. Some of the ways millionaires spend their time are unique and fascinating, and others are simply common pleasures that many people enjoy. But that's not what we're discussing today. You want the real things, the exciting things, the top 10 exotic ways that the wealthy spend the time that they have and you don't yet. Ready? Number 1. Exclusive and private members-only clubs. Nothing takes the edge off a busy work week quite like escaping the crowds and retreating into a private luxury club exclusively for other wealthy people. Across the world, there are private clubs that require expensive membership fees and invitation-only applications, where a city's wealthy elite flock to for an evening away. Most clubs require invitations from at least 2 current members and then approval from a broader committee for entry. These clubs are an elite place, soaked in prestige, luxury, and in some cases, mystery. If you're lucky enough to join one of them, you'll find that your networking opportunities will go through the roof. That's why the wealthy like these clubs. They're private, offer an air of prestige and exclusivity, and give members a chance to get in front of each other in a business-like setting without all the pressure. Membership allows one to dine, drink, play, and brush shoulders at a city's most exclusive addresses. Now, let's test your knowledge with some of the most famous clubs out there. Ever heard of these? Core in New York, Circle de Lorraine in Brussels, Belgium, Hurlingham Club in London, the Clubhouse in Buenos Aires, Monte Carlo in Monaco, Black's in London, Capital Club in Dubai, the H Club in London and Hollywood, Spring Place or New House in Beverly Hills. And of course, the Jonathan Club and Soho houses. If you've never had a chance to try these places out, we highly recommend it, but you better start making friends in high places to get that invite. 2. Traveling around the world. Millionaires like to spend their time traveling around the world. Who wouldn't? There's so much to see in life, so many places to go, and the only two barriers really are money and time. So for the ultra-rich who have both, the world is quite literally their oyster. Millionaires see travel as an opportunity to expand their horizons and become well-cultured. They use it to learn, to meet new people, and to explore different parts of the world. Some of these millionaires prefer to travel in luxury, while others enjoy experiencing less common cultures on a budget. A common factor is that all types of millionaires use travel as an opportunity to improve their business and people skills. It's really called networking. And whether they're building up like-minded business contacts or simply solidifying relationships that can help them enjoy the locale in a fascinating and unique way, no opportunity is wasted. Regardless of their travel style, these millionaires have one thing in common. They love spending time away from home and out of their comfort zone. Number 3, reading, exercising, and working. Wealthy people occupy their minds and time differently than the average American. One researcher studied over 600 millionaires and found that the average millionaire spends much more time reading, exercising, and working than the average Joe. They slept less and spent less time scrolling on social media, but they did spend more time watching Lifestyle Billionaire Club on YouTube. Millionaires can't just be average. In order to hit that 7 figures mark, they have to occupy their time a little differently than most. They obsess over their given tasks and roles, and they develop real skills and mindsets around that work so that they can excel. It's out of real devotion to greatness and high achievement that they are able to accomplish what they do. And being in peak state is part of that, hence the exercise and wellness portion. Millionaires will typically spend about 5.5 hours of reading for pleasure each week. Warren Buffett spends an immense 80% of his business day reading. Have you gotten in your pages yet today? Need a good reading list? We can recommend some books that will help excel your wealth. Ask us or leave your favorite book ideas in the comments section. And then there's work. Millionaires are always working, but the key is, unlike most, they work on their business, not just in it. If you want to get ahead, learn to work on your business, perfect the processes and systems, and grow the business. Don't just do the busy work. Number 4, playing sports. There's something about sports, whether it be team sports or solo, but we all love them. They give us purpose, community, structure, discipline, and fun. Even the most exerting of sports somehow relaxes us and lets us blow off steam. Millionaires love to take up hobbies, and oftentimes they grasp onto sports they once loved and begin to expand their abilities with their new resources. Millionaires will spend their time playing sports such as golf, tennis, martial arts, soccer, football for you ducks across the pond, or even shooting. These sports are not only enjoyable, but they also provide a good workout, fresh air, and plenty of time to network within a wealthy community. If there's one thing that begets wealth, it's other wealth. That's why networking is so important. In addition, having a stress relief away from the office is incredibly healthy and beneficial. Playing these sports can help millionaires stay fit and relaxed. Millionaires are often drawn to sports because they provide an opportunity to work together as a team, learn new skills, and build relationships. Sports can be expensive to participate in, but many millionaires have access to expensive equipment and facilities that the average person just wouldn't. Wealth can lower the barrier to entry. Number 5. Learning new things. Many millionaires like to spend their time learning new things. They feel this is a way to stay ahead of the curve and keep their skills sharp. This can include anything from taking classes and courses or attending lectures by experts in a given field. Most millionaires have a passion for learning and are constantly expanding their knowledge. They believe that by acquiring new knowledge, they can continue to grow and improve their lives and their wealth. We're 5 points in. Are you still with us? Make sure to stick around to see the next 5 ways that the wealthy spend their time. Number 6. Philanthropy. Ever heard of a gala? We're betting you have. And not only are these incredible events oftentimes an exclusive gathering of a city's wealthiest individuals, but the themed galas provide a unique and mysterious experience that few will ever have the luxury of being a part of. For the wealthy, to have a chance to be charitable, community involved, and walk away with once-in-a-lifetime experiences, there's certainly a big draw. There's something admirable about millionaires who want to give back to the community. While not all millionaires are philanthropists, many are. They simply choose to use their wealth towards good causes or a sizable tax write-off at the least. But many people have a cause that they believe in and choose to support financially and believe that it's important to give back. Many of the wealthy choose to spend their time being valuable to the community around them. They do this in a few ways. A. Give back to their community. Millionaires often were brought up in poor neighborhoods, and these types of millionaires find themselves inclined to give back by donating money or time to local charities and organizations. B. Volunteer their time. Many millionaires see volunteering as a way of giving back, while also earning some valuable experience and face time in their communities. C. Invest in new causes. Oftentimes, the wealthy will invest their money into startups and other businesses that may have positive social or environmental impacts. This could require them to sit on the board of directors or simply be involved in the industry and get to know the movers and shakers. Before we proceed, don't forget to hit a like and leave a comment for us. Number 7. Investing. Investing and monitoring one's investments is something that millionaires enjoy doing and spend a lot of time involved in. Not only does it provide a sense of control, but it can also be a fun way to spend their time while increasing their wealth. According to a study by wealth management firm Ritz-Carlton, millionaires are more likely than other people to invest in stocks and bonds, and they're also more likely to monitor their investments closely. This means time spent in the books and studying businesses. Millionaires like to invest their time monitoring their investments because it can protect them from market crashes and unknowns, and also allow them to really put all of their dollars to work for them. Number 8. Working on creative projects. There's something about millionaires that inspires creative project working. Whether it's their mindset that sets them apart or simply their affluent lifestyle, these individuals have a penchant for taking on challenges and working on creative endeavors. When you're a high performer and you're efficient at one thing that builds your wealth, you oftentimes want to find a creative release that helps you reset and refresh. According to a recent study by Go Banking Rates, more than half of millionaires, 54%, said they're more likely to work on creative projects because they're more fun than tasks that require routine effort. But even those who didn't feel creativity was the top motivator still found it helpful in other ways. For example, many of them cited improved problem-solving skills as a result of working on new creative projects. Number 9. Working out. While it's not exactly rare that you meet an out-of-shape millionaire, rich foods can be a luxury and a crutch. Many millionaires get to a point that they have enough financial freedom to begin taking back control of their health and fitness routines. They begin to focus on getting in shape and having a fitness structure built into their lives. The wealthy like to spend their time working out because it keeps them disciplined and in peak condition and state. Millionaires are also more likely to have healthy eating habits than the average person, which may contribute to their longevity. They like the sense of accomplishment that comes with being in good shape. Working out can be a fun way to relax and de-stress too. Studies have found that the wealthy are more likely to be physically active than the general population. This may be because they view exercise as an important way to maintain their health and well-being. In addition, they're also likely to have more spare time with which they exercise. Number 10. Adventures. We've already covered the world travel. As if galas, private clubs, and parties weren't enough adventure, millionaires do like to live out their childhood dreams. They finally have enough money, resources, and freedom to begin to daydream again. And with that comes the fulfillment of their sense of adventure. The wealthy don't want to waste all of their life simply working and accumulating. And so, many finally reach a point where they decide to take a hiatus and entertain something meaningful. Whether it's climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, hiking the El Camino de Santiago in Spain, skiing in the Swiss Alps, or attending Yacht Week in Croatia, millionaires like to live a little on the wild side, breaking the normal patterns of vacation and setting their sights on some grander outcome. Many millionaires choose to book caribou huts, exotic big game hunts in Africa, or red stag hunts in New Zealand and Europe. Whatever it may be, fulfilling a sense of adventure is an absolute go-to for the wealthy. If you can't have a little adventure in your life, what's the point? If you had a chance to think about some of the unfulfilled adventures in your life, what would they be? Diving for sunken pirate treasure in the Caribbean, mining for diamonds or emeralds in exotic locations, going on a safari across Africa, or maybe you want to take a trip to space once Richard Branson finally gets his space tourism program up and running. Let us know in the comments so that we can dream with you and live vicariously through each other. Conclusion. In conclusion, millionaires have a lot of fun with different activities, but they also stay disciplined and dialed into consistent growth. Some spend their time traveling, others playing golf, and still others investing in new businesses. What's important is that they find ways to enjoy life and make the most of every moment with intentionality. This can help them stay stress-free and happy, which in turn will lead to even more success. So, what about you? What are you waiting for? We look forward to reading your comments, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and check out this video on the top left corner of your screen. As always, remember to subscribe and turn on post notifications, and post this video on your social media for us.